Good morning, guys. How are we all doing? So Dan from Trading with Dan here. This is our Bitcoin morning update. If you guys wouldn't mind smashing that like button, and we will go straight over to those Bitcoin charts. So yeah, as I said in last night's video, what I'm really expecting is ranging price action this weekend. Well, with a potential low of 11,200 and a high of 11,500. But I would actually like to see this level we're at now, 11,300, to be the low end of our weekend range. Push it up from here and play between here and 11,500. That would be ideal. Obviously, if we get down towards 11,200, we could actually see more selling come in, and obviously even with it being the weekend, it can obviously still come in if we get down to important levels. But yeah, I think below here will trigger sells, and then yeah, we'd have to have a quite a nice bounce off 11,000, otherwise things will start to look a bit dicey even with it being the weekend. Over to the dollar index, these are just obviously closing prices. Obviously these aren't trading at the moment, so yeah, I mean we're sat at this horizontal here. Yeah, I think this is very important. We've got to break below here to, well, in fact, lose this trend line that we did speak about, this short-term trend line yesterday, the higher lows. But yeah, we've got to lose this trend line, and we've not got to basically break above here. So this is a critical juncture for the dollar with regards to its direction, and then that those implications on the rest of the markets. The dollar proxy, the DXY proxy anyway, euro US dollar, as you can see, it is, well, this is looking like what's the thingy, a lot of inverted head and shoulders here. I can't even remember what the word is now. It begins with P. Not a pergola, that's not the one. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, we have got to get back above this horizontal to try and nullify some of this, obviously, head and shoulder-ish type pattern that we could very easily lose the neck line of, and then come and revisit these low 1.16 lows. So yeah, we've got to keep an eye on this, because we are like I said, we are at a potential turning point for the dollar. Lose this level, it will look pretty bullish for the dollar, which is obviously similar to regaining this level would look pretty bullish for the DXY. Let's have a look at Ethereum, because that is trading at the moment. Ethereum is losing its level that we've been watching. So that is pretty pretty not good, pretty bearish. So if we do that, I mean, we have got this trend line to easily come back and test, and then bounce off there, and that does look perfectly fine, perfectly normal. So yeah, I mean, will we get another bounce here, test back up to the level, come back down and have an inverted head and shoulders, come back down and test this trend line, bounce off this trend line and then go bullish? That is a very specific crystal ball prediction, but it would look normal for price action if we did that. And here we go on the Satoshi pairing looking weaker again now, and yeah, obviously coming down towards this baseline. So are we just getting a bounce off the 4-hour 9 and then we're going to see more downside? I mean, yeah, things are not looking as good as they have been, obviously with bad closers for the stock markets as well, which we obviously did look at yesterday. So we'll have a quick look through the stochastics, because they are probably starting to not look quite so good overall. 4-hour looking like it wants to turn up. So turn up from this base. This is one of the reasons why I think this will probably maybe the low over this weekend. It's 11.3, and then we'll push up and trade basically up to 11.5, with obviously these 4-hour stokes giving us a bit of a helping hand. 12-hour looking like they could turn back up. 10-hour looking like they could turn back up, and 12-hour diving. And we do know the importance of this. So if we can get held up by the 4-hour, even if we just hold where we are, or trade sideways and not lose 11.3, then we could get a bullish reset of this 12-hour, and then maybe coming into this trend line here when we get picked up, and then we could see some nice upward price action. Daily obviously doing a similar thing. I mean, we have done similar things here to what we could be forming now and still be relatively bullish, as in price action's got space to move up, but we'll have to obviously keep an eye on that. 2-day looking to get up a very, very toppy. 3-day looking good. 5-day turning up as well. Weekly turn back up. I mean, you got to look at that and say higher time frame we are looking good. Let's look at the bi-weekly for that TD But TD9 bi-weekly candle, how we got a lot of this. I'm gonna say we got a lot of this left. We got obviously 8 days, 15 hours of this bi-weekly candle. If it did close like this, that would definitely not look good at all, but we have got plenty of opportunity in the next 8 days to get above 12k, or if we trade lower than here, if we get below 11k, yeah, we will be looking like coming down to test this neckline. And yeah, you would have to say on the balance of probabilities we would lose it. But yeah, we've got to keep an eye. On this. This is the main one. I mean, if we do close anywhere in this zone in 8 days' time, it's pointless almost be talking about it. But yeah, if we close in here, then we would be looking very good, and we will be looking to take out the well, at least the body, the open of this 9 candle, and then try and take out his wick as well, and that will be looking pretty good. So I mean, longer term, things still not looking so bad. But I mean, I keep saying a back test of 11k is not the worst thing at all for us to do, as long as we get supported there and then move our way upwards. That is what I'll say about that, and that's what I'll continue to say about that until we break to the upside, and then I'll be like, well, this region here will be a nice pickup point for the back testing hold, and we can scrap 11k at that point. But yeah, that is it, guys. Remember, this is not a financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Hope you have got a good weekend planned. Obviously, as rubbish as weekends are at the moment compared to what they used to be like. But hey, we've got to do our best, haven't we, in the situation? Or we've got to be positive. So thanks, guys, for listening, and I'll speak to you guys later on in the day.